This bout is scheduled.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? The straight right just misses. He just got caught with a big right. Welcome inside this unique environment, a beautiful theater, ready for a fist fight.
Todd, I love theaters. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches. The punches actually echo. If you're that fighter coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Well done with that counter shot. Do you believe what we're seeing? Just missed with that jab. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
I've been in fights like that. When you think you come...
Here we go for round two. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight. A counter punch is smart.
Can't score with that jab. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
You know that. Hold that thought, and it's survival time for David Benavidez. About Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity. And there's the bell to start round three. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Straight right just misses. shot lands.
Guy is behind me.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. That punch lands. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you just gotta think him. You just gotta be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good one. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Boxing, be smart.
There's the bell for round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Let's score with that right uppercut. How about that time counter shot? When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
I'm in Vegas.
Here in round 5. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? They block that jab. And he scores with the counter. Punch, counter punch. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. And quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable in the middleweight.
Missing with the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round.
Don't worry about it.
Let's start the 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Defense is not an option for these two. Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punch. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. The straight right just misses. They exchange punches. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Round 7, here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've been in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. The perfect counter lands. The straight right just misses. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the flyweight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working. And we enter the 8th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Good counter punching. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. A perfect counter shot. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.
And that white stuff get on the side of the tire. And then